Hi guys, welcome at the SOS show, the biggest show in the world perhaps. Maybe not as big as the CNA show in Belgium, but certainly the best show in the world. I don't know how many tables there are, but well, I took already a few shots of the whole hall. It's immense. Today is Friday, it's the first day for visitors. I can tell you honestly, it's packed with customers here. Just a great show to be at. I did some shopping, of course, already. New items for the website. I found a few pieces today, some yesterday. The best item I picked up this morning was this beautiful, really apple green, as we call it, double decal army helmet in very, very good condition. Complete with the liner still intact. Strap is still there. Strap is nicely marked here, 1937. If you look a bit closer here, you can see here that it's nicely marked. Just a beautiful, real apple green helmet. Yeah, that's really the stuff I like as a helmet guy. And then, of course, is the typical war booty items the Americans took home as souvenirs. The Railroad Eagle. I found actually two examples. Got this one this morning. It's a large one, so it's more appealing, I think. And you can see all the studs are still present on the reverse as well. Beautiful detailing, just an original textbook piece. And then another item I got this morning was this super nice SA brown shirt. A very early example. Original collar tabs still attached. Original shoulder board still attached. And you can see here that even the tailor tag is still inside. It's very early, pre-RZM, so early 30s. And it came actually from a guy who was only dealing in American Militaria, but he got it straight from the veteran, and it came with it actually. It was a bring back from Private Adams, so nice to have the documentation with that as well. So a few pieces here. Of course, I will try to show more of the good things I bought to show later in the video, but you have a quick view of what I got today. So I'll show you around a bit of the tables here and what nice items we can find and you can see or you can buy here. And later we'll move on to more of the stuff I got.
Items being presented in the YouTube video will be offered for sale on the website in the future. They are not for sale prior to this. Correspondence about buying items shown in the video will not be answered. Like this, everyone gets a fair chance of buying, and we keep the website updated with interesting items.
Hi guys, so here we are again, back in the Bevo-Militaria shop, and we arrived safely back home from the United States. I'm still suffering a bit of the jet lag, but nonetheless we have some nice items that I found at the show, and I would like to present to you, of course. It's America, and you know my favorite theme are helmets, German helmets, so I got a lot of them. So I'll show you a bit of what I found. To start, actually, this is actually a very rare helmet. For most of people will see now is a no decal M42 helmet. You will immediately see it is in perfect condition, mint condition. Nice, see the paint line here. This is really nice from the late war factory application. But if you see the vent hole, the real helmet experts will immediately see something. Actually, this helmet, we'll see it here, is an M42 made by Quist Q64. Now Quist actually made M40 helmets until 1944 and only produced a very small amount of M42 helmets like these. So M42 with the rim not rolled over, just in the end of the war. So this is a helmet probably made in 1944, 1945, and was actually hardly worn. The liner doesn't really show any extensive wear. So although it might look like a simple M42 no decal, it's one made by Quist, and it's actually for the advanced helmet collector an extremely rare helmet, especially in this condition. Then here's a typical Normandy camouflage helmet, so three-tone sprayed camouflage. It's M35 helmet. Yeah, I don't see any decals anymore peeking through the paint, but it's a beautiful, nice camo helmet. And the nice thing, of course, is here the bullet hole in the back. And if you turn it around, you can also see here the bullet went through and hit the liner just over there. I don't see any blood stains, so I assume the helmet was hit probably when it was not on his head. Lucky for him. And nice to see here it has some soldier markings on the back as well. And it's a very early one, single aluminum band, typical damaged as well there. Original chin strap still present. Just yeah, untouched combat helmet with some combat damage as well, which is also very desirable for the collectors. This is actually a water found helmet, so this was probably in the water for a long period of time or in Russian mud, but it is an original SS one, and the decal is still in very good condition. It's a typical Quist decal, and you can still see on the other side it was a double decal, and this tricolor shield was actually removed per regulations in 1940, and we can still see the Quist marking as well on the side here, which matches, of course, the decal of this helmet. So an original SS helmet, of course, not in the extreme good condition, but still very presentable for a collection. And yeah, I got it quite for a good price, so that's why I brought it with me. Then here we have a extremely nice Kriegsmarine M42 helmet. So this is a 10-wing eagle. You can still see the deep gold color, and it's a typical helmet you will always see on the helmets marked by EF. So EF had their own type of Kriegsmarine decal. It's not the same as the layered decal we see on the ET helmets, but you can see the helmet is perfect condition, chin strap still present, liner minimal worn, and just look how beautiful the exterior of this helmet is. No real damages whatsoever, and a very sharp Kriegsmarine decal. So we'll gently place it on top of this one here. Here's a rare helmet, original medical or Sanitäter helmet, medic helmet. So this was an M35 helmet, double decal, that was overpainted in white with a red cross. Beautiful patina on it. Of course, yeah, it laid on the top a lot, so lots of the white paint is gone. A pity, this would have been a very expensive helmet if it wasn't untouched, but a collector after the war dug out the decal on the side, so we can still see here, which is, I believe, to be a Quist decal, if I can see correct, a Bigfoot decal, and we see here as well the Q marking 68, a big size helmet. And of course they tried to dig out the other side as well to find the tricolor shield, but I believe the tricolor shield was already removed per regulations, just like the SS helmet here, before they added the white paint. But it's 100% original, very nice patina, cross on the red cross on the back and on the front. They're always different, and inside very good condition. Maybe this is even some blood staining here, if you can see. Original aluminum liner still installed. So a beautiful helmet. A pity that the decals were dug out, but how many times do you find an original medical helmet? Well, not a lot, I can tell you. Here's another special one. It's a late war one-piece Gladiator helmet, a Luftschutz helmet actually, for the air raid protection, but converted for SA troops. And I believe this one was used as a probably for a bullet practice, probably by an American, and they shot it right in the swastika on the other side. But the SA decal remains firmly present. So the exterior was painted in brown color, as well as the inner rim, but we can see here in the dome of the helmet, the blue color is still present. And always typical for these helmets are these plastic, it's not really plastic, it's an older type of plastic, chin strap. Yeah, very, very rare helmet actually to find. Maybe some, put it here. There we go. Then my probably best buy of the show was actually this M40 SS double decal helmet. So let's look a bit closely at the SS decal. So we can see actually that this is a typical Pocher SS decal, which is a reissued SS decal. The other side as well is a typical Pocher national swastika shield. So this is actually a late war helmet marked by Quist, rear marked by Quist. So actually many of the helmet collectors will know that these helmets left the factory without decals. But this is a very rare example where decals have been added in the war, double decal, so it's not a textbook helmet, of course, but everything is 100% original, the application of the decals itself. And it's quite special because I found this helmet at the show, and I presented it to all of the fellow helmet guys over there, and everybody firmly agreed it's 100% original with Pocher decals applied during the war. And one guy told me that he used to own exactly the same helmet back in the 80s, 70s. I don't know, I can't remember exactly what he said, but what I do remember is that he obtained the helmet then directly from a veteran of the 101st Airborne who was in Berchtesgaden and took one of these helmets there, which I believe as well is why did they make double decal helmets so late in the war. Must have been for some kind of elite guard unit who still had to have double decals on their helmets. I've known that there are M42 helmets as well as S ones. I sold one on the website way a long time ago, also having double decals. So it must have been made like this for not really for combat, but more for a guard duty who had to look still fancy with double decals present, just like police helmets also still have double decals on these late war Quists. So it's a very, very, very special helmet, 100% original. Probably will stay in my own collection. What I have more, not a helmet, but yeah, just typical war booty, just a beautiful German Kriegsflagge, Reichskriegsflagge, standard Kriegsflagge, and all by a very common maker, common but desirable maker. I will show it here. So made in Helmond, Holland. So actually produced in the Netherlands, and it's, you find quite a lot of these, but they're very desirable because, of course, we have lots of Dutch collectors who wants these types of flags, and it's a good size as well for collecting. This is actually hard to find a Luftwaffe summer shirt, not the tan colored one we often see, but the blue one, the earlier one. It has the zigzag applied eagle in the same type of cloth, and also the original shoulder boards also in the same type of cloth. I do believe the shoulder boards were added later. They don't share the same patina, but they're original. Just a nice Luftwaffe shirt. And the nice thing is that I also found at the same show a cut-off, so of the same shirt actually. So this is a, although this is a normal Luftwaffe wool eagle, not a special one that's been used here, but we can still see the cut-off is just the same, and original applied as well, zigzag stitching. Lots of Americans would just cut off the insignia and take them home as souvenirs, and it's also now today very desirable to find cut-offs on pieces of original uniform. So that's yeah, nice thing. I'll first show some more helmets, and then we'll start with the insignia. Let me see. So here's a beautiful transitional M18 helmet, so late war World War I helmet that was reissued during World War II by receiving a rough green paint and a decal on the side. Now the nice thing about this helmet, as you can see, is it's been period camouflaged, and it is something I really collect myself, are these transitional helmets that have been camouflaged. Yeah, just a beautiful camo scheme on it. Came actually from a very known collection from somebody who deceased, and they were selling his helmet collection on the show. So I obtained this for my own collection, and just nice how you can see this here on the edges. See the very early paint as well, and then complete with a liner named. Chin strap is a bit damaged, but yeah, it's very special to find these transitional helmets camouflaged, because most of them were issued to home guard units in Germany or second rank troops, so they didn't always have the resources to put camouflage on the helmets, and it's always nice to find helmets like these. I might have to make a movie about all my camouflage transitional ones in the future. Then here we have another SS helmet, typical mid-war produced Quist helmet with a Quist SS decal. Decal is still present, but not firmly present, but just nice and original helmet. Quist marked here, and of course no decal on the other side. Just a good original SS helmet. I found this at the very end of the show, when they were already breaking up the tables. And then this I got at the beginning of the show. You have to be fast to get helmets like these. It's a beautiful Fallschirmjäger M38 helmet, quite an early one. And of course the best thing here would be the size. Is a 71 size, so big size helmet. And you can see complete with the original straps, still the brown colored straps, so early ones. The liner is complete, still in very solid condition. You know, everything as it should be. So hard to find today in this condition, in this size, complete without missing straps or damaged liner. Yeah, something I really like. And then here's another special, very special helmet. So this is also a World War I reissued helmet, an M16, because it still has the rivet here. Sorry, it's an M17. It's an Austrian one. Austrian reissued one, and it actually has factory decals on the side, and we can still see here a green line next to it, because this helmet was actually first had the decals. Look at the other side. This is a police type, early police decal. The helmet must have been green first with these two decals, was then painted over in blue, and then had the Luftschutz decal on top. So I would assume this is some kind of a factory, because the edges of the circle is actually a DAF, a DAF from a DAF, Werkschutz something factory. So I believe this must have been responsible in the factory for air raid protections, etc. And then if we look inside, there's still a name tag inside as well. And here's the size marking, 59, big size. Very, very special helmet. If somebody has any information about this factory, which one it is, I would be happy to obtain that information. But just a beautiful helmet, a civil one, very special. The person who had it in his collection for, I don't know, more than 50 years, and got it at the flea market in California. That's what he told me. So yeah, just nice to find these kind of things that are not very common. That was everything helmet-wise. A bit of small items. A nice bandolier, Fallschirmjäger bandolier. But the nice thing I find, of course, and many collectors will agree with me, is the different coloring, different panels, and not in the same cloth, but just, yeah, that makes it a bit special. It's not marked, I believe. No, there's no markings on it, but just sorry, a solid original example. So insignia-wise, I got some nice insignia as well, and I will first show you a very nice interview at the show. Hi guys, so I'm here with Mike.
Yep.
I actually noticed his table yesterday because, as you can see, he had this in his cabinet, and these are typical German late war insignia made from probably the Dachau factory. And today I came again and I saw new insignias were added, and I asked Mike, Mike, do you have a Dachau found perhaps? And then he showed me actually, he showed me this case. Mike, where did you got this case from?
Yeah, so we had a guy call us and tell me he had a couple of boxes of stuff, and I didn't even know they were ammo boxes originally, but he wouldn't even let me look in the box. So he goes, wait until you get home. So when I opened the box up, this is what I found. All the documentations to the guy's dad, and then full of SS insignia, as you can see.
Yeah, and yeah.
And this is what he just bought.
I just bought this one,
That
and
one,
of course,
and this one.
Flemish shield is. Yeah, I'm from Flanders, so perfect for my own collection, and it's just amazing how you can see it has been in this box for years. Look at the cuff titles here, Reinhard Hendrich, and of course the patches we see often from this hoard in Dachau, the Italian patches. There are a few Dutch ones in there as well. The Handschar. It's of course the more regular stuff in the box, and not the very rare ones, but just yeah, amazing find. Mike, thank you.
Oh, thank you so much
for this video, and have us have a look at the box. It's incredible that stuff like this still comes up today. So
it is pretty amazing.
So you saw the very nice Dachau insignia that were brought to the show. Amazing find. I'm still thrilled that I was the first one to actually see it at the show as well. And these are actually the things I got out of that box. So they're still very, you know, how to call it, stick together. Maybe we should try and iron them a little bit. This is an original Nordland cuff title, quite a rare one, full length. Sometimes these are also Bevo-marked on the edges, but this one doesn't have the markings, but there's a textbook original. And then here is a Deutschland officer flat wire cuff title, was also in there. Look at this, full length, and still has the RZM tag on the back. Textbook example. The best thing, of course, there was only one in the box. I can't imagine. Is this Flemish Langemark division shield. So of course I'm from Flanders. I collect this kind of items. If you ever have items like these, I will buy them. This will go in my own collection. This was in the box, and I hardly can't believe why there was only one like this. So there were, like, as you've seen on the video, many Italian shields, Dutch shields, Croatian shields, like the stuff you always see in those boxes, in those hoards of Dachau. And then only one of these, so these must have been rare back at the time as well. I wish there were 20 of those in the box, but sadly there was only one. But he sold it to me for my own collection. I'm very happy with it. Here we have a very rare volunteer tab that was also in there. Also not a very common example. Typical late war construction. And also here, there were two of those. I bought one, original Totenkopf, also typical late war example. So all from the same veteran. Yeah, just amazing that you can find that these things are still out there. You know, that he told me as well, the person just brought the box to his shop and didn't even want money for it. So it was, yeah, amazing that I could buy also a few of them. My best helmet, sorry, I was not finished with the helmets yet, is my double decal SS. Sadly, it's missing the liner. Stupid joke. But here we have a wedding helmet, SS wedding helmet, extremely rare. I only have one in my collection, and now I have two. Sorry, it's not for sale. Yeah, beautiful piece. And you have these in all branches, Luftwaffe, Navy, Army. The colors also variate. You have them in blue, grayish like this, more silver, just green. This is the second SS helmet sorry, the third SS helmet I had. I sold one. I still regret it, and I kept one, and now I have this one I will add in my collection. So yeah, extremely rare. Happy to find that at the show. Then I have a box of lots of some medals and insignia. Was happy to find a second example. Actually, I didn't find this at the show, but it was brought to me. I found it on the Wehrmacht Awards forum just a couple of weeks ago. He was selling it, and we agreed to pick it up on the show. But it makes two, but I will not put them together, so I know which one is which, so I can put this in my database that this is the one from the hoard. And then we have some nice insignia. This is a typical Bevo SS color tabs, but a set, and it has the rank tab as well. And the rank tab is of course the rarest to find, much rarer than the SS one, because the Americans always took these home as souvenirs and left these still out there. So a nice set. First pattern wound badges, very rare with the swastika. Still have one here as well. This is quite a nice piece. Flak badge, but with the shrapnel damage. See how it went down. Pin is also broken, but yeah, what else is here? Oh, this is also a nice one. This is a Fallschirmjäger badge, a paratrooper badge, but look here at the thread, and the thread here. The pin was broken off during the war, and it was actually sewn on the uniform, and still pieces of the uniform here are still actually just taken off, probably by an American who had to have it as a souvenir. So yeah, just a beautiful piece. Yeah, and as you can see, some other nice badges I have here. It's also a beautiful wound badge, first pattern, but hollow back. So a very rare example. And then something. Wait, these are just eagles. We know eagles, of course. Eagles. What else is here? This is quite a rare army belt buckle. It's a late war steel example, but with silver coating, not with green coating. So normally these would have the white tongue as well. And this one doesn't have the white tongue, but it's already hard to find, this type of buckle. Then here we have something you often find in America, some unapplied original decals. So tricolor shields. This is actually a police decal, but you can only see it with the black light. The other side has a maker mark on it. And these are the very nice Luftwaffe decals, but the green types, camouflage types, you can see on reissued helmets sometimes. Still have the number as well. Some a bit damaged, but they all came from the same lot. Anything else worth sharing? Let me see what else is in the box. Well, just some more insignia. Here's a nice SS color tab, a typical RZM tab with the tag still intact as well. Some more medals and color tabs. So yeah, that's about it. So well, this is what I got at the SOS show. Some other stuff I showed in the video previously. Well, I will try to update the website with this stuff as soon as possible, but please, as I always ask, don't ask me to buy something in advance because it's simply not possible. I want everybody to have the fair chance to buy anything. So everything will come on the website unless I keep it for my own collection, of course. And then everybody has a fair chance of buying it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll be back with more videos in the future. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe on our YouTube channel and leave a comment if you like the video. So thanks again and see you for the next video. Hey guys, welcome at the SOS show in Louisville, largest show of the world. Let's have a small walk around.